That's about the right size of Earth. Not a little. That's the Earth rise. Apollo 8. Now look at the North Pole of Earth. That's the North Pole. Hexagon on Earth. Right there. There's an object here. Man, that upper cloud deal looks so weird. Look at those objects there. Right there. But especially this one right here. The hell is that? I mean, there is look at that structure right there. That thing produces into space big time. Look at that big ass structure on the upper clouds. Then look where the North Pole is. Right there. Look at that. That is one weird deal there. Look at those tubes. It's like the other one I found. It has this tube, and it has this round thing, and there's another thing here. It's like some kind of mechanical deal. No, there's some kind of like a sculpture, some kind of a reptile sculpture up here. Like a freaking dragon shit. Look how the whole thing looks so mechanical. I don't think our perception is, we have been manipulated. That's what I think. This entity are manipulating our perception. The reality we see is not the real reality. Because it's a reptile thing right here. It's a reptile head, and then there's another one right here. Look at the eye. Wow, look at that structure, man. This is a big ass structure. And it has these towers. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of that structure, man. Wow. That is huge. Look at that. Look at all the structure, my goodness. This just doesn't have an inch spare. They didn't miss nothing. And look at that face right there. Right eye, left eye, where you have two pupils. One pupil, another pupil, two pupils here too. And that's because this is one face, and that's another face on its own. And then you have a big face. And that's another face right here. Look at that. And a small face here, and another face here, and a longer face here. And you have this structure that goes around a long ways. He has another face right here. And you have this thing. Wow, man, this is just immense. It's just, wow, man. Look at that. Look at this big ass face. A reptile face with a smaller one in the center. You always have the double eyes, because always gonna have an independent head right here and another head right there. So there's another face there, but there is another one on top of it, and another one on the side, and another one. So this is all this bunch of faces, another bunch of faces here, or heads, and then the two of them make one big head. It's only when you look at it up close is when you see, because the picture is so grainy. That's why they made it so grainy, because they know that the thing is overwhelming. You cannot miss any of that. Look at that right there. Damn. Check it out. I mean, it's complex. Just like Callisto moon, Europa moon, the other moon. Look at that round deal here. That's a eye here. And he has another eye over here. This way, one face. This way is another face. There's a pair of eyes right there, and another pair of eyes. Wow. That's why they made the picture so grainy. They don't want you to see exactly how everything is, but it's not hard to I mean, there's all these pairs of eyes everywhere. When you stare down this picture for a while, you start seeing what all this stuff is like. Yeah, it is a little pixelated, but it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Look how this reptile deal is laying down like a cat. There's one head here, there's another head here, and there's a third head here. Then above is another big head and another big head. Then underneath the same thing. Look how this, wow, this is incredible. Look how this thing, these tubes comes out of the, radiate from the, from this, supposed to be crater, but really it's a molten hole. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the design. That is one complex stuff. Look at all those tools. Goodness. Look at that. I mean, an artist will take a lifetime just to do that one picture. All the details on that picture. Look at this long row that goes into this eye, or pair of eyes. There's a right eye, left eye. Look at that. And then he has these structures. My goodness. Look at that. It's like a, then you have this other pair of eyes right here, and another pair of eyes. You see? My God, look at that thing. This row goes, this tube goes straight from here. Then look all in the back. All these hilly looking deals are just tubes that loops. A loop in a diagonal, how do you call that? Elongated way, not round, but oval shape. Look at that. You got a little head here, a pair of eyes, and a small head with a pair of eyes and a beak or something. Then that makes one face, boom, and this makes another face, boom, right there. Look at the eyes. This is so freaking weird. And look how the two continues. And it continues on the upper side too. Continues straight, and then it joins this part, upper part here. This astronaut must to be so freaking busy trying to dissect what they're looking at. I really doubt that they were able to see all of it. That's how immense and it's complex. You talk about side to side, up and down, geometrical deal that makes all these faces and structures. Just incredible. And this is a zone that is, not that difficult to see what's there. You don't have to be look at that right there. I mean, I can't even describe all the stuff. This is just undescribable. How do you describe that? This is a bunch of insane shit that is like by the thousands. No 1 or 3 or 4 or 100 or 50 or 200. It's thousands of pieces built next to each other, on top of each other, side by side. Look at that centerpiece right there. I mean, you can hardly separate one thing from the other. All I know is that they have faces of reptiles, pairs of eyes, very demonic looking deals. I mean, it's just incredible, man. The amount of detail is like even the most elaborated carvings on those Indian temples is nothing compared to this. This is just far superior in every which way. You can see eyes and faces, but it's all so freaking bunched up. It's so much. It's not bunched up. It's so much and so many, and wow. It just leave you with a real odd just imagine you couldn't walk there. What rover is gonna roll over where? There are no roads there. It's all like you have to go on the inside from one teleport from one place to another, and just imagine how complex that shit is. This is more convoluted than a end cave system. This is just, wow, overwhelming. It's just the whole thing is overwhelming. Pair of eyes right there. Right eye, left eye. Another eye here, another eye here, another eye here, here, another eye here, 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 another eye here. I mean, it's just everywhere, the pairs of eyes. I don't see how you have to spend a lifetime trying to match. Shit. I think it's enough. I've seen enough already. This looks like a fish with two heads. One head here. See, that look like a freaking fish right there, or some kind of reptile looking deal. That's the eye. It looks like a fish to me. And that's the tail right there. But then you have a column here, and a face, two pair of eyes, and a bigger pair of eyes right here, and it looks like angry. Shit, this is way too much. And that is Earth.